scholars share their experiences. Yes, we've listened to Makerere University Students Guild. It is now time to listen to the scholars. They were briefed and they know that they are supposed to fit within the minutes they were given. Let us welcome Miss Laja Margaret. To share her experience with us. We agreed that she'll stand on the existing protocol.
Protocol remains observed. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't the afternoon good? Then please show it. Okay, my name is Laja Margaret Dut. I am a student pursuing a bachelor's in applied psychology from the College of Choose. I come from a family of 6 children, 4 girls and 2 boys raised by a single mother. First and foremost, before I go any further, I want to appreciate God for this wonderful opportunity because it's not easy being among the 6%. 6%, yes, because I am a student from South Sudan. I come from South Sudan. So being among the 6% isn't really an easy thing. So I want to say thank you so much to the Almighty, and of course, thank you so much to the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship Program. It is a big relief for me to be away from home. Not because I don't want to be home, but honestly, it's a big relief. If you know South Sudan very well, if you still don't know about South Sudan, then go check out. But honestly, it's a big relief to be away from home, to come into such a beautiful country, Uganda. I learned about the Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program at Makerere from my A-level school. Before I got to know about Mastercard Foundation at Makerere, I had learned about the others of Ghana, Kenya. I believe some of you have heard of those scholarships, right? So I got to know about Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program from my A-level school. At school, the teachers encouraged us to apply for this scholarship when we finished our senior 6. It became like a song. So of course, it was in our head stuck that immediately I finish my senior 6, I have to go and apply for Mastercard. So before that Mastercard of Makerere University, we had this opportunity to apply to those of other countries like Ghana, Kenya. Who wouldn't want to go to such countries? No one, right? You would love to experience other cultures. So that was it for me. Have you ever sat down and wondered, or have you ever finished a task and then you're like, now what's next? Like, you're done with this task, so what am I going to do next? That was it for me. After my senior 6, I pondered about how life at campus was going to be. A girl like me, which school was I going to attend? Which university? Am I going to study in South Sudan? Honestly, I wouldn't want to study in South Sudan. I want to get a better education. So these opportunities of Mastercard Foundation in Ghana, Rwanda, etc., those other countries came along. They encouraged us to, of course, apply. But you know how the numbers are so big and then you're like, will they really choose me? Will I really be among the students that they choose? So I told myself that no, I'm not going to apply to those scholarships. I got the links, of course. I was sent the links of Rwanda, Ghana, and those other universities. But I kept them. Instead of applying, I decided to send the links to other people. I sent to my friends, encouraged them to apply because these are good opportunities. For me, I had lost hope because If I had applied, of course, would they really choose me? That was what was in my head. Now, when this opportunity of Mastercard Foundation Scholarship Program at Makerere University opened its arms wide for me, I still hesitated. I was like, no. Imagine 6%, 6%. I was like, no, I really can't. I can't manage that. I asked a friend, I was like, do you think it's a good thing to apply for this scholarship? And that person was like, yes, please go on ahead. Go ahead. It's a very good thing. But in my head, I was like, they may not even choose me. But another heart told me, Maggie, just go on, just apply. So towards the end of the deadline, I decided to apply. I was like, let me just apply. Whatever that happens, let God just do his part. Me, I'm going to apply and leave. So I applied towards the end. I think I submitted, like the deadline is tomorrow, I submitted today. So I was like, God, now that is your part. I even forgot about it. I forgot that I had applied for something. So I started doing my own things, you know. But that time of calling people for interviews came. My heart started to pump again. I was like, God, will they really call me? But something was like, it's fine. So one time, like during my vacation, I was teaching. So that time when I was called, I wasn't close to my phone. I was in a class session, so of course I left it in the staff room. When I came back after that session, I looked at my phone, and then I got a Ugandan number. I was like, God, a Ugandan number calling me? How is this possible? It's either a text on WhatsApp or an email from Uganda or another country. But a call, this person should really have important information for me. So I risked and called, only to hear that, Margaret, are we talking to Margaret? Blah, 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 this and this. You have been shortlisted. You guys, the joy. It's like they had already told me, you're assured of the scholarship already. But it was just an interview. My heart, I was so happy. So I went home. The interview was next day. So I went home. I had to prepare. People were like, the questions are hard, this and this. I was like, God, what am I going to answer? I had to prepare. I was like, no, but what am I going to prepare? Someone was like, Maggie, please prepare for the interview. I was like, no. Let me just wait for the questions. So the next day, we were supposed to do the interviews at around 9 a.m. It reached 9. I had not received the link. I was like, God, have these people changed their mind already? I was like, what is happening? It reached 10. No link. It reached 11 a.m. No link. It reached, I was like, God, what is happening? Until I think 12, then I received a link. And they were like, Maggie, you have the interview at 2 p.m. When it reached to 1:58 something, I was ready. I was like, this one I'm not missing. I'm sure these people, if they have changed their mind, then So 2 p.m. reached, I did my interview successfully and all that. Now it was time to be shortlisted, of course, right? That last moment now, you're going to be called. Most of these scholarships, when you're not called, it means you've not been selected, right? When you're called, it means you're successful. It took long. I waited. I started hearing, oh, they've called people of this camp, they've called people of this camp, blah, blah. I was like, God, as they are not calling me. Even people had started coming to school already. I was like, let me just pack my things and I go to Kampala. I'll see what will happen from there. Me, I had already come this side. I'm waiting for God to do his part. So I had already come this side, and that is, I think, on the last day of calling people, that's when I received an email. I had been shortlisted. So to me, it's like the book of Jeremiah 29:11 had come to life. For I know the plans I have for you. We all know that scripture, right? God had a plan for me. I didn't apply for the other scholarships. Maybe they were mainly for the refugees. They were mainly for the differently abled people. They were for, those other reasons. But I think God had all those things in my head so that he would prepare me to apply for this specific one. And honestly, I am so privileged to be among the 6%. They say many are called, but few are chosen. How many were called? 6%. 6% was chosen. I am among the 6%. So there is so much to tell. But because of time, honestly, I just want you to know that don't take this opportunity for granted. Don't take it for granted. I'm sorry, madam, for taking time, but just 30 seconds. My goals: academic success, career advancement, personal growth, returning home to make a difference, networking, building a support network, becoming a global citizen, gaining a new perspective, culture exchange, a voice of my country. All these are my goals, and honestly, I've seen some come to pass. And I believe because of Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program, these goals are going to come to life. So thank you so much for Makerere. Thank you so much. They say Makerere chooses, you don't choose it. So Makerere University, thank you for choosing me. Mastercard Foundation Scholars Program, thank you for choosing me. I am going to make you proud, honestly. I'm going to make my country proud. Thank you so much. God bless you all.